Am I back? Am I live? I just had a poor connection. Hopefully it will be okay. My internet's been a little bit weird, but anyway, hi everybody. Welcome if you're watching the replay. Today I wanted to share with you ways to use essential oils topically and then why you might use them in those locations. So obviously there's a great benefit to using the oils topically. From not only using them localized to having a sore shoulder, or you've just worked out and you want to apply it to your muscles, or, you've got some head tension, things like that. But then I also want to share with you some other places and why. Other places that you can use the oils and why, because I think that's always helpful, and hopefully it will help you guys feel more empowered to go ahead and use your oils. And it's very empowering, I think, to not only obviously education, but learning how to support your body or your child's body. So anyway, I'm going to go over some safety first, of course, because we always do safety first. And then, yeah, that's it. I have notes here, of course, you guys. I cannot remember everything. The lives are nerve-wracking as it is. So emotionally, the oils can help topically as well. Not only that, but you can apply them to areas where you can enjoy them aromatically and obviously use them as perfume, different things like that. But first, I want to make sure that you guys understand the categories that doTERRA has listed, and they are on any of the product information pages on doTERRA.com. You can look up any of the oils and the information on there. But they have this kind of coding. You guys see that? Where it lists the oil and then it tells you whether it can be used aromatically, topically, or internally. And then it goes into skin sensitivity. So it lists neat, sensitive, or dilute. And this is a great chart that you can look up. This is in one of the catalogs that you can get in your back office. I think they're like $1.50. It doesn't hurt to have one around. But anyway, so every oil has a kind of a coating, if you will. So you want to make sure that you're looking at that. And the neat basically means no dilution is necessary. So you can just apply it right to the skin. Of course, I am a fan of dilution, and for many reasons, but just so that you know on a safety level that those are oils you do not have to dilute. And some of those include, you can see here that there is a lot of blue. So the neat is in blue, and you can see there is a ton of the blue. So there's quite a few that you can. Hi, Nicole. So there's a ton that you can use neat, but then the next one is sensitive. Sensitive is you want to dilute for sensitive skin, of course, for the elderly, for children and babies. You want to make sure that you understand that. And some of those oils can include like black pepper, lemongrass, peppermint, wintergreen. Some of those can be very kind of hot to the skin to some people that are very sensitive. And then dilute. So the D is dilute. Dilute means always, always dilute. So those oils would include cinnamon, oregano, thyme, clove, and cassia. There's not very many of them, but there are ones that you want to watch out for. Now, for me, there's some exceptions to that. And again, everybody's different. Doesn't mean that you're going to be, I know someone that can put oregano on and it doesn't burn them, which is crazy to me. But there is exception. Like for oregano, I have used it to burn off skin tags. And I have not used it as at a diluted rate, but I just used it, just full potency, and I guess maybe because I feel like it needs to burn or something, I don't know. But I burned off skin tags, so I did not dilute that. And then clove might be another one that if you have some dental work or something like that, you might just want to apply it right out of the bottle. But always dilute. It doesn't hurt. It's not going to obviously affect the efficacy of it. Also with topical use, if you are trying a new oil and you want to do a patch test, that is recommended as well. Generally there's not going to be a reaction, but never, better safe than sorry. So what you can do is take a little bit of coconut oil and the oil that you want to test, and then put it on your forearm and wait up to an hour. Generally about 10 minutes in, you would notice something, but I would wait up to an hour just to see if anything happens. with the skin sensitivity, and have your fractionated coconut oil or a oil on hand so that you can dilute that down. If it does become sensitive within that time frame, you can make sure that you dilute that down and wipe it. So that's just some safety. And then one other thing is that citrus oils are phototoxic. So topically, we want to make sure that we're not using those and then going out into the sun. So citrus oils are extracted from the rind, and they help the fruit ripen. So they do the same on our body, and they can cause burning. And I've had it happen, and it was not fun. I had marks for like a month, and it was just a really stupid mistake. But that's just some safety. So the general rule is just when you're applying citrus oils, either do it where the sun does not shine, or just don't go out in the sun for 12 to 15 hours. So everybody's different. Some people don't have any problems at all. So the topical use of oils helps the active compounds to directly enter the bloodstream instead of going through the digestive system. So studies show that an oil applied to your skin, its traces are found throughout the body in less than 20 minutes. So that kind of goes with everything you put on your skin, you guys. I want you to understand that. So we look at our beauty products, any lotions, and obviously our laundry detergent that we're using. Our skin is our largest organ, so everything is being absorbed. But the oils, obviously, the way they work with our bodies is incredibly cool. So the fact that you're even putting an oil on your shoulder for some pain, and it's actually servicing your whole body, just really cool. Okay, so you guys with me? So locations of application and why. So the first one, I'm going to start from the bottom up, is the feet. The feet is one of the most popular places to place the oils, and there's several reasons for that. The soles of our feet have 5 layers of skin and no hair follicles. So the pores are absorbent, and it quickly absorbs. Oh, good. Thanks for letting me know you're here. I never know how many people are watching or anything. The pores are absorbent, and the oils can go very quickly into the bloodstream. So that's pretty cool. There's also 72,000 nerve endings in each foot. So that's more per square centimeter than any other body part. So that's a lot of surface area, right, to cover. And then for hundreds of years, the East Asian medicine has treated various diseases and illnesses by stimulating certain foot points, right? So their traditional medicine believes that body organs and systems are linked through meridians of energy that end in our feet, our hands, our ears, and our face. So if you know, that is called reflexology, right? So I think knowing about reflexology, again, is another empowering tool that you can use. And you can look up charts online, but this book has a whole thing on the reflexology. So So it has the charts here. So it goes into the feet, the hands, and then it shows you the ears there. Where am I? Over here. The camera's backwards, so it's weird. So the reflexology is really, really great to look into and become somewhat familiar with. Like, for instance, the big toe associates to the brain, and the tips of the toes is the sinuses, things like that. So that's really, really cool. So applying the oils different areas of the feet obviously can be beneficial, or if you just cover the whole foot, then you're kind of covering your whole body too, right? The other reason for the feet is the skin is less sensitive. So, even for children, you can apply oils to the feet, and they generally don't have any reactions there. That also, if you don't like the smell of an oil, the feet is a really great place. You can put some socks on and you don't even have to smell it. So that's nice too. And then the feet is a really great place to apply oils at bedtime. Not only generally do we have no shoes on or socks, but you can, even if you have socks, you can put oils on and then your socks, but you can apply the oils at night, give yourself a nice little foot massage, in your routine, your bedtime routine, to relax you. And that way, your feet, it helps to promote calmness and grounding. So we could really use that during our restful sleep, to get restful sleep. So that's a really nice aspect of feet. So the next one is stomach, and like the belly button and the midline. So up and down the stomach area. In this, obviously the stomach we know is going to help with digestive issues, when placed over the digestive organs, or if you're feeling any kind of acid maybe coming up, you can apply them, you know, along your chest as well. But again, that is part of the digestive tract, so that would make sense, right? So using those oils on the stomach can obviously ease bloating and gas and digestive upset. And then around the belly button, so that can boost immune function. So our stomach, our digestive tract holds, you know, 70 to 80% of our immune system. So applying oils over the stomach is actually really great way to use the oils, and it's kind of utilized, I think. But helping the immune system and all of that. And then emotionally, this is a great place to apply the oils if you are using oils that are related to boundaries or protection. If you know about the energies in the body, this is your solar plexus. I mean, you have your sacral and then your solar, but that is kind of your power center. So using that to help, you know, protect yourself can be very beneficial as well. So up and down like the midline, applying oils here that are related to self-confidence and self-worth issues. So again, that solar plexus has to do with all of that, the power center. And also that our stomachs have serotonin receptors that contribute to feelings of happiness and self-esteem. So you will feel an immediate shift placing the oils on your stomach. And I often love putting them like around my belly button, something like that. It's kind of fun. And then, you know, for your kids and stuff like that, it can be a fun little thing, you know. So the next is the heart or the chest. So again, this is going to be like your heart chakra. And obviously the chest is going to help promote clear breathing. You're going to get those aromatic benefits, but also obviously your lungs and all of that, get the support there. It can also support healthy blood pressure. So placing it over the heart can be helpful there, and along like the neck and things like that. And then the heart area, so the heart chakra is really like your sternum. It's not your actual heart, but it's just this energy center here. So that is really helpful for emotional support, heartache, disappointment, grief, and then you really feel calmed and soothed. I love to place oils right there often. And then again, we can smell them and get the aromatic benefits. I use the oils a ton for emotional reasons. So that's one of my passions. So inside the elbow crease is another place, and this one I've recently discovered and I love it. It's one of my favorite places. So I generally roll here and then down the forearm. So this is great for emotional well-being. The lung and pericardium and heart channels run through the elbow crease. So applying the oils here enter the lungs and the heart. And in Chinese medicine, those are related to grief and sadness. So if you kind of know people that have gone through a lot of grief and sadness, they can develop, heart problems or lung issues and things like that. So there's always an emotional component to the physical ailments. But you can really feel, an opening, and you feel lighter when you apply the blends here. And so down the forearm too, that's why I take it down the forearm. It's the quickest way to create instant change. If you roll it down both sides, and the oils circulate quickly because we have a lot of, veins, right, that are close to the skin right there. So the oils can enter the bloodstream very quickly that way. And then the wrists, another pulse point. So that's a really nice place. And that kind of has the same effect. It's all in that same line. So I really, really love those for the emotional support. And then the base of the skull, so kind of on your brain stem is where it would be, or the back of the neck, and then the spine is what I'm going to talk about here. So this is a really great place for head tension or mental clarity. So say, your kids are going off to school, you can take the In-Tune blend or, a peppermint and wild orange that you've made a rollerball of and apply it to the backs of their neck before school so that they can help, wake up and gain that mental clarity that they need need at school. You can also use this method if you are studying, if you have a crazy work thing that you're trying to get through. I mean, anything that you need to boost your mental clarity, right? So that's a really great place. The base of the brain stem is close to the blood supply of the brain. So it, again, can go directly there. And then down the spine, our central nervous system is obviously all along our spine. And so that, again, is a quick into the bloodstream. And that with children is a nice way, because if they're, if you need to apply oils every couple of hours for something that might be going on with your kid, they're running around, they don't want to stop, you can't get to their feet, pull their shirt up and roll it up and down their spine. And that works really well too. The roof of the mouth is another place, and I know I'm getting into internal use here, but I really wanted to put this in this category because I think it's pretty cool. So we have nerves, obviously, that run through our body, right? And one of them, the big one, is the vagus nerve. So the vagus nerve runs, flat against our brain, and then it kind of comes down and across the roof of our mouth, and then down our neck and around our heart and our lungs and around our stomach. And it's just like this crazy nerve, right? And it is responsible for, I believe, the parasympathetic system. So that's our slow down and reset kind of system. So it's the opposite of our fight or flight. And basically, when you put an oil on your thumb, so you can literally just take a bottle, and put like a drop just like that, and then press it up into the soft palate of your mouth and really give some pressure, push there for, maybe a minute or as long as you can. That can really help get right into that parasympathetic nervous system and that vagus nerve. I mean, we're directly stimulating that. So that can be very calming. And I know a lot of people that do that as a method for the really, really bad head tension when they, are sensitive to light or just have to, close their eyes and rest. So that is a really great way to use that, the oils as well. And then the face and the ears. So the ears, no oils go inside the ears. Okay, another safety tip. We don't put oils inside the ears, but you certainly can rub, the oils around your ear. And that can be very effective for any kind of ear discomfort, or if your ears pop on a plane, rubbing some of the oils, like Balance is a really great one around your ear and down. And then any kind of ear discomfort for your kids or yourself, applying some of the oils on some of those ear bones and then down to help that ear drain can be really, really great as well. Also behind the ears and just the ears in general, again, as I said, reflexology, if you look into that, like the earlobes are the brain. And so, I mean, you can do this stuff, you guys, and nobody even has to know what you're doing. But can you imagine taking a blend like Peace or Balance or something and just a little bit on your fingers and just giving yourself a little earlobe massage. But that can directly affect, the brain and help us relax. And I don't know if you've ever had anybody rub your ears, but it's almost like a full body relaxation. So it makes a lot of sense. And then the face, obviously we'd be applying to the face for complexion and beautifying the skin and things like that. The Chinese also believe that the face has different zones, so that correlate to different organs. So if you are having issues on your skin, maybe a lot of chin stuff or cheeks or whatever, you can kind of look that up and kind of treat that, maybe start from the inside and look at how you can support your body on the inside as well. But oils are fantastic for that kind of stuff. I mean, I use oils on my skin every day, and I cannot tell you how soft and smooth my skin has been. I'm so thankful for them. So again, the forehead and the temples are really great for head tension. Make sure you rub that in because it can get into your eyes, and we don't want that. So the head and the scalp, obviously applying oils, to your shampoo or anything like that is another way to use them topically. And then that can help support, obviously, for your kids. It can help with bugs in the hair. It can also help with the texture or the abundance of hair that you have. So there are oils to help with that as well. And then the crown of your head is your crown chakra, and placing oils there spiritually can be helpful for prayer and meditation. It just can help our connection. Anyway, that's maybe going on a different subject, but I just had to put that in there. So that is all I have. I hope that's helpful, you guys. And if you have any questions, as usual, keep them or put them in the comments. Make sure that you let me know that you like these videos. And if you guys have any topics you want me to go over, I would love, love, love suggestions, because I'm just kind of doing what I think is important and what I love for now. And I think that is it. And then I am going to hop on my business page now and talk about the new Harmony set that I got in. It is absolutely beautiful, and I'm super excited about it. So if you guys want to watch that, go hop on over there, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Thanks for watching. Bye.